That we are having this debate today is a tragic legacy of 30 years of ill-considered and ill-fated choices made by this government. Churchill said about Britain's decision to sign the Munich Agreement in 1938, and I quote, "You've been given the choice between war and dishonor. You have chosen dishonor, now you will have war," close quote. The ANC have systematically chosen dishonor in their one-eyed international relations, and now we are going to suffer the consequences of these choices. Again, the fashionable acronym FAFO springs to mind. You've told Trump to leave us alone. One of your GNU ministers stood here and gave him the finger. Now we are alone. Naledi Pandor did everything conceivable to insult, infuriate, and alienate the USA while she was the Minister of International Relations. Yet she was the first to encourage the government to send envoys as quickly as possible to try and salvage our relationship with the USA. Amazing. Nomvula Mokanyana infamously said, "When the rand falls, we'll pick it up." When are you going to pick up the rand? The president said, "I'd rather be seen as a weak president than split the ANC." Well done, you've achieved both. But look what your philosophy of putting the party first and the country second has bequeathed us. You will blame AfriForum and Solidariteit for Trump's punitive executive orders and possible repeal of AGOA. This scapegoating, though convenient, doesn't hold any water. Incidentally, who the hell do AfriForum, Solidariteit and the DA think they are anyway? Who granted them SA envoy status to go cap in hand to canvass for the protection of minority rights in the USA? Something that never existed for majorities before 1996. These protections in our Constitution and Bill of Rights far exceed the protections of minorities in the USA. A former leader of the opposition wrote this weekend that AfriForum has been peddling years-long racially divisive disinformation campaigns. Where are the real SA envoys? Javier Milei recently said at Davos, and I quote, "Argentina faced 100 years of systematic economic failure as a result of taking weak stances on major global conflicts and as a result of having closed ourselves off to trade. We lost practically all international significance. Argentina has been infected by socialism for too long, and that it would once again embrace the ideals of freedom, defense of life, liberty, and private property," close quote. The world has embraced Argentina's commitment to these ideals and as an example of fiscal responsibility to their collective advantage. Yet, you have chosen the exact opposite and wonder why we are facing global isolation, distrust, and unprecedented poverty. Milei also said, and I quote, "The only thing that socialism produces is poverty," close quote. Yet we steadfastly adhere to this failed philosophy. We have become so dependent on foreign aid from wherever we can get it that the termination of US aid and PEPFAR will have deadly consequences. You couldn't balance your budget 2 weeks ago, and now you've got an additional 8.7 billion rand for HIV AIDS program shortfall. Have your newfound international friends and the US enemies Iran that you were posing with this week and our BRICS partners offered any assistance? No, I thought not. Because they've been beating a path to the Oval Office to ingratiate themselves with the New World Order Tsar. And they aren't interested in our self-inflicted wounds. They will only compound our economic travails and poverty. It's time to reevaluate our so-called non-aligned stance, pick a side in the New World Order,
your time is now
further
expired.
calamity.
Thank you.